See how everybody looks up all dressed up and everything? Y'all clean up pretty good. I'm Rick Stoff. I've worked this year with I-55 Raceway. Y'all know Doug. It's great to see so many of you here tonight. Reflect on what was really a great racing season. You know, we had a lot of problems. The flood affected not only a lot of us, our racetrack owners, and a lot of our fans, and a lot of our drivers, and it cost us a lot of nights of racing. But overall, it was a really great season for the triple tracks. And the fact that so many of you are here tonight is another example of that. Doug and I were talking over dinner, and we were thinking that to a lot of race fans, there's no such thing as bad racing. There's just good racing and better racing. And this year we saw a lot of great racing, and all we can hope for next year is more racing.
Round 2, yeah.
So we've got a lot of people who did a lot of good driving this year, and there's a lot of hard work. And we've got a lot of champions who are going to get some recognition here tonight, and they really deserve it. And we want to really keep things moving along here tonight and have a good time. And so let's get started. Doug?
Okay, thank you. First, before I go any further, I'd like to point out the fellow back there in the back with the yellow vest on. He's a familiar face to you. Dennis Houston from the I-55 Raceway is selling 50-50 raffle tickets, and half the money. Is that better? And half the money will be going into the track point fund. First, let's honor the Godfrey Motor Speedway track champions. We'll do the street stock division first. In order from 5th to 1st. If you could come up here in front of the stage to accept your awards and take your pictures. Finishing 5th at the Godfrey Motor Speedway street stock division, Bert Jacoby. 4th place was Tim Schmidt. 3rd place in points with 1 feature win, John Naylor. In 2nd place with 2 feature wins, Jim Bell. And your street stock point champion at the Godfrey Motor Speedway with 10 feature wins, Jeff LeBob. We'd like to bring everybody up in a group for a group picture, and that'll save a little bit of time. We know a lot of you are still eating, but if you could work with us to come up in a group, we'd really appreciate it. At this time, I'd also like to recognize our trophy presenters for the evening. Angie Robertson, Chris Walters, Kimmy, I can't remember her last name, and Julie Knoll. And also we'd like to thank Linda Hammerly for the table decorations.
Right, Linda!
Okay, we're going to bring up the modified drivers at this time, and if you can come on up while these drivers are finishing picture taking ceremonies. In the UMP modified division, finishing in 5th was Jim Lackerty. 4th place was Terry Cox with 1 feature win. Bill Mundy will be accepting the award for Terry Cox tonight. Finishing 3rd with 5 feature wins, Larry Hughes. 2nd place in the point standings with 2 feature wins, Mike Mudd. And your point champion with 2 feature wins, Jake Cease. You know, Rick, the UMP Modified Division is a fairly new class in the area, and for the couple of years it's been in existence, it's amazing how much growth potential this class has had.
Yeah, we had at the triple tracks this year, there was an unbelievable number of modifieds that we saw in this area this year. And the competition was really great every night. When there was a startup feature, it looked like there were 5 or 6 people that were going to win. And winning any feature in the modifieds was really an accomplishment this year. And being a track champion was definitely something to be very proud of, because that took a lot of work for month after month.
All right,
to win that
Dan.
trophy.
And finally, the Godfrey Motors Speedway UMP Late Model Division, finishing 5th in the points with 1 feature win, Dick Taylor. Finishing in 4th with 1 feature win, Corey Turner. Your 3rd place man in points was Rick Bear. Can't miss that. Our 2nd place man with 2 feature wins, Mark Voigt. And the point champion with 10 feature wins, Ed Dixon.
Hey, Rick. Mr. Tinker.
At this time, I'll turn the microphone back over to Rick for the I-55 presentations. Before we get to the I-55 presentation, Hoot Gibson has a award he'd like to bestow on Ed Dixon. This is the hat that he wears while he's up in the flag stand, and he has all the feature winners throughout the season sign the hat. And as a tradition, Hoot gives it to the track champion at the end of each year.
At I-55 this year, the competition was great week after week.
Good job, Ed.
All of the track championships came down to literally the last lap, the last half lap, the last straightaway of the last feature race. In part, that was due to the fact that we ran effectively half a season, but also the number of cars we had in the first season as part of the triple track group, and the competition was just so great. It was, despite the adversity we faced, it was such a positive year. We've got so much to look forward to next year. And a lot of the reasons we're going to introduce right here is the people that helped make the racing so exciting this year. In the street stocks, the top 5 at I-55 Raceway we're going to honor tonight. Finishing 5th in points for the season was Ryan Boving. Fourth in the points, with 2 feature wins on the season, Ed Lowry Jr. Third in the points, 3 feature wins, Joe Geisler. Second, also with 3 feature wins, Jeff LeBob. And the track champion, he didn't win a feature through the whole season, but worked his buns off night after night, was consistent, finished races. One night I remember the whole crew under the car changing a transmission after the heat race so they could continue racing. This is probably somebody who worked as hard for a track championship as anybody ever did. Max Kirkendall, Mad Max. Looking through the records the other day, and Mad Max did win 2 heat races and a B feature during the whole season, and I don't think he got any extra points, and I changed the transmission and went back to race. But that ended up probably being what earned him the track championship. I think the difference at the end of the season was only 3 points. UMP Modifieds, the track championship also came down to the last 3 feet at the checkered flag on the last feature that counted in the points this year. If the finishing order of that feature had been reversed, so would the track championship have been. Another great season for those guys. 5th place in points, he won 1 feature, Donnie Helatag. Fourth was Jake Seitz. Third in points, he won 2 features, Tom Seitz. Second, also winner of 2 features, John Hobson. And the track champion, he won 5 features, but he had to drive an absolutely perfect race the entire race, the last feature of the year. Keep John Hobson from catching him in the points. John Seitz. Congratulations. Our top 5 in the UMP late models at I-55. Again, competition was stiff all season. Championship came down to the last lap again. Our top 5, finishing 5th in points, was Bill Faust. Fourth, Mark Coy. Third, he won 3 features. Looked like he had the track championship locked up the last night that we counted points. Broke a rear axle, ended up finishing 3rd. Bo Smith. Second in the points was the leading feature winner of the season. He won 4 features. Jim Durbin. And the track champion, he also won 3 features, Ed Dixon. Congratulations, it was a great season for all of you. Now let's move on to Sunday night, St. Charles Speedway.
Sunday night at St. Charles, we had 4 divisions of race cars at the Speedway, and 4 of the most exciting divisions that you'll find at any track in the St. Louis area. First went over the street stock division, finishing in 5th, was James Holt. Fourth place in points, former track champion Casey Pearson. Third place was 1 feature win, also a former track champion, Brad Smith. In second place with 2 feature wins, and he probably worked as hard for them as he has for anything in his life, Timmy Barrett. And your street stock point champion with 9 feature wins, Jeff LeBob.
Come on, Jeff.
sportsman top 5. Finishing 5th in the points, Alan Gallatin. Fourth place with 1 win, Randy Hafer. Third place in points with 2 wins, Mark Johnson. Finishing second with 4 feature wins was Stu Springer. And your point champion with 10 feature wins, Bobby Martintoni. And now we move to our UMP Modified Division. We had 11 winners in 19 features. Just tells you a little bit about how competitive that class was. 5th place with 1 feature win, Herman Hondra.
Hey, Herman!
4th place with 2 feature wins, Ray Walsh. Take a look at that table and you'll fully understand why they're making the most noise. Okay, finishing in 3rd with 1 feature win, Leroy Haney. Second place in points with 3 feature wins, John Cease. And your point champion with 2 feature wins, Jake Cease. In our UMP Late Model Division, finishing in 5th place in the points, 2 feature wins, Mark Voigt. Fourth place in the points with 4 feature wins, Ed Dixon. Third place in the points, Mike Hammerly. Second place with 4 feature wins, Mark Gonsman. And our point champion with 5 feature wins, Bo Smith. I'd like to recognize 2 of the owners of the St. Charles Speedway now. That's Mel Hensaf to the left of Bo, and David to the right. Well, now it's time to look at the overall standings, the Triple Track summary, and with that, back to Rick.
Over the course of the entire season, even though in a couple places it was shortened, we had 303 drivers race at Godfrey, I-55 in St. Charles. I wouldn't say we have all the best race drivers and cars in this area, but we've sure got a lot of them. All right, next year we'll have them all. We had a great group racing with us this year. Looking at the points, the drivers who raced with us this year included 6 of the top 9, including the Rookie of the Year in the national UMP points. Out of 941 drivers who raced UMP late models this year, 20 of the top 5% raced in the triple tracks this year. There were 793 drivers who drove UMP modifieds this year. The triple tracks had 2 of the top 7 drivers and 4 of the top 16. This is a series that goes all the way from the Midwest to the East Coast. UMP also has some regional points they track and state points they track. In the Missouri State points, the triple track drivers were all of the top 5 positions in Missouri State points. In the Illinois State points, drivers who raced at Godfrey were 3rd in all Illinois modifieds, and in late models, drivers who raced at Godfrey were 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Any of you that did well at any of the triple tracks this year earned it because you were racing against people that were the best in the country. So now, let's honor our overall champions. We're going to honor 10 from each class from the street stocks. 10th in overall points, Casey Pearson. 9th in the triple track, winner of 1 feature, John Naylor. 8th, 4 feature wins, Phil Argus. 7th with 2 features, Tim Barrett. 6th with 1 feature, Brad Smith. 5th, another driver who really had to work hard and stay consistent all year to stay up in the points and had to be there every night, Bert Jacoby. 4th overall, Mad Max Kirkendall. 3rd, with 1 feature win, Jake Seats. 2nd, with 4 features in the triple track tracks, Jim Bell. And our first triple track street stock champion. At all 3 tracks over the course of the season, he won 22 features, Jeff LeBaugh.
Okay, looking at our triple track UMP modified division. 10th overall, he was a rookie this year, Jake Cease III. 9th place with 2 feature wins, Mike Mudd. Everybody's looking together. Okay, that was Little Jake Seats, our 10th place man in points. Mike Mudd, 9th with 2 feature wins. In 8th place, Leroy Haney, 1 feature win. In 7th, Ray Walsh, 2 feature wins. 39th in national points and 5th in Missouri. In 6th place with 50th ranking in the national points, Terry James. Fifth place overall with 7 feature wins, 7th in the national points, 3rd in Missouri points, and he came within 1 finishing position of the I-55 championship, John Hobson. Fourth place with 1 feature win and 34th in the national points, Jim Werner Jr. Finishing 3rd with 6 feature wins, he was 16th in national points and 4th in the Missouri points, Tom Cease. In 2nd place with 16 feature win, 4th best total in the United States, by the way. He is 4th in the national points, 1st in Missouri points, and the I-55 track champion, John Cease. And our first triple track UMP modified champion with 4 feature wins, 12th in the national points, 2nd in Missouri points, 3rd in the Illinois points, and the Godfrey and St. Charles Speedway track champion, Jake Cease.
Now in the triple track late models. 10th in points, Tom Cease. 9th overall, Brian Wolfmeyer. 8th, winner of 1 feature this season, Steve Shive. 7th, Mike Hammerly. Of those 900 plus drivers who drove UMP late models this year, Mike's points total was 43rd best in the country. 6th, he won 5 features.
All right,
His
Mike.
points total was 28th best in the country. Mark Gonsman. 5th overall, he won 5 features this season. In the UMP national points, he was 41st. He was 5th in Missouri points. And he was one of the 3 drivers who were all within, in effect, less than 1 finishing position in the final feature of the year for the track championship at I-55. Jim Durbin. 4th, 27th in the nation in UMP points. That would put him about in the top 3%. Rick Baer. Third in the Triple Track Series. He won 9 features. St. Charles Speedway Track Champion. 15th in national UMP points. 2nd in Missouri points. Bo Smith. Second overall for the Triple Track Series. He won 4 features. 4th in the national UMP points. 3rd in the Missouri points. Mark Voigt. First overall for the Triple Track Late Models. He was 2nd in the national UMP points. And you've got to think the floods that chased him away from his home tracks had to be a difference there. He won 22 features this season in UMP competition. That was second only to the UMP national champion Randy Sellers, who won 24 features and got to race every week at his own track. He was 1st in Missouri points, 4th in Illinois points, the track champion at Godfrey and I-55, our 93 champion in late models, Ed Dixon.
Okay, how about the late model drivers?
Right there, steady!
Ed Dixon and Jake Sees, if you could stay at the stage for a few moments. At this time, we've got a pair of street stock drivers who would like to hand out a special award. Max Kirkendall and Jeff LeBob would like to honor their car builder tonight from Impressive Race Cars, Mr. David Jumper, Donnie Jumper, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce everybody our 1993 Street Stock champion, Jeff LeBob. Jeff, over tonight in honor of your first inaugural championship with the Triple Track Race Group. 22 feature wins. Is there anything left undone?
All right, shit's over. Let's
I hope I
go.
can go keep going for next year. Oh yeah, we can keep going. We got some of these guys that are chasing me, but hopefully we got some more left.
Well, chasing you is one problem. What do they do when they catch you, though?
Oh yeah.
Nobody's done it
There's one in every
yet.
bunch, isn't there?
Oh yeah. We're always cheating, you know.
You ain't cheating till you get caught.
Well, Congratulations on a great year. Hope to see you again with more of the same next year. Spread it around a little bit if you like, but keep going strong.
Okay, I need to tell Steve Morley thanks a lot for building the motors. He does one heck of a job. And Don Jumper for building chassis, Danny Haynes, Kenny Hokie, they all helped me out a bunch. I couldn't do it without them. I really appreciate it, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, jump the box. This time I'd like to bring up Jake Sees. Well, Jake, you ought to be getting pretty good at these interviews. Out of the several years you've been racing, I think you've won at least one championship every year, or so it seems.
Yes, I have, Doug.
Was 1993 all you expected? Was it better, worse? What are your thoughts?
Well, we had a decent year in 1993, but the first thing, I want to thank the number one person in my life, my Lord Jesus Christ. I want to thank the race fans that support all the drivers, everybody, and I want to thank my car owner, Gilbert Kendra.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Kendra, he had a rough way to go. Basically bring up a pleasant situation, but for those of you who may not know, he's located in Hardin, and Hardin was pretty well shut off from the rest of the world this year. It had to be tough on him as well as the rest of the race team.
Yes, it was. Well, Gilbert and Shirley, they moved to Camp Road and stayed there at the house, and we kept the car on this side of the river, and we kept it in number one shape.
Okay, what's it look like for 94?
Well, we hope in 94 we had as good a season we had in 93. Well, going for trying to get all three championships and go for the number one spot again.
Okay, very good, ladies and gentlemen, Jake Sees. And at this time, I'd like to ask Ed Dixon to come to the stage. Well, congratulations on a great year. Second in points. By golly, I thought you had it there for a while.
Well, we had a real good year. We had a lot of tough competition around St. Louis area, as everybody knows. It's probably the toughest competition there is in the nation. But we lost to a good racer, Randy Sellers out of Mayfield, Kentucky, and also a good friend. So don't mind losing to somebody like that.
You know, that's one of the great things about this sport. You can get up there, beat and bang on a guy, come back to the pits, slap him on the back, say good race.
Yeah, we all like to party around here in St. Louis a little bit too, so we can all drink a little beer and still have a good time.
All right, don't want to forget, in all the hype of you running for the national championship, we probably failed to give Mark Hoyt credit this year with a 4th place overall finish. He had an excellent year as well. 2 great racers from the St. Louis area. Can you keep it up in 94?
Hopefully we can. We're going to do a little stretching out a little bit. We're still going to hang around in St. Louis most we can. We're going to run all the big shows around with Stars and UMP, and possibly stretch out and do a little ARCA racing next year.
All right, very good, and good luck at 94. Thank you very much, Ed Dixon. And at this time, we'd like to honor some of our track sponsors.
One group we'd like to honor, who is very important at I-55 Raceway this year. Their support of racing and the race fans is very important to us and very much appreciated. I'd like to honor Herald Distributing Company. Now, another important part of the community around I-55 Raceway, a supporter of racing, good friend of I-55, Peebly Lions Club. Peggy Moorfield is president of the Peebly Lions Club. Thanks for being a race fan. Now a special friend of St. Charles Speedway, Bob Kaiser. Thank you, Bob. been up there in the back of the room. Is anybody here from Twin City Honda Suzuki tonight? They're also great supporters and friends of racing down in Jefferson County. I don't think they made it tonight. One of our best friends. He knows a lot about racing. He's raced himself. We've got a special appreciation award for Coca-Cola Bottling Company of St. Louis and Sonny Lucas. This is an appreciation for your help and support during the racing season. For all of the tracks, the Triple Track Racer, Godfrey Motor Speedway, Irish Raceway, and St. Charles Speedway. We'll work on it. We've got a couple other appreciation awards. These are on behalf of CNS Specialties from St. Charles. We got a good deal here for a couple of drivers that CNS would like to recognize for their hard work and their dedication to racing through the year. We got 2 certificates here. They're worth a Holly carburetor rebuild up to $160. We've got one from CNS Specialties for Brian Wolfmeyer. And another Holly carburetor rebuild for Jake Seats III.
While we have a moment before we hand out our last couple of awards, I'd like to recognize all the officials that worked at the track this year who put up with an awful lot. And as far as I'm concerned, they did a terrific job. Hope to have them all back. And all the officials, the flagmen, the scorers, the corner workers from all our 3 tracks would stand up this time. Please be recognized. Come on, nobody's that young. Okay, getting ready to wrap up the show now.
First, an announcement. You know, the start of the next season is only about 14, 15, 16 weeks away.
Let's start now.
Remember, preseason meeting, going to be 7 p.m. Saturday, January the 8th at the Gundaker Training Center. I think Larry says it's Page and Shoot, same place it was this year. Put that in your calendars. We're going to be smelling engines and burning tires and all that neat stuff sooner than we think. So put that in your calendars. We've got another award we want to give, and Doug, this is somebody that's maybe been the cornerstone of the Triple Track group this year.
He's kept a level head when a lot of men couldn't keep one, and I tell you what, he's been a great organizer, a great friend of the sport, and without him, racing will be not quite as fun. Not quite as fun.
Maybe the most special award we've got tonight, somebody that's maybe the heart of the Triple Track group, Mike Null.
see you back here in 94, Mike, and hope we can do more of the same. I hate to end the show on a bit of a down note, but it's something we need to recognize. If you'll remember a few years ago, Jerry Rankin was one of our street stock drivers at the local tracks. He retired to his record in the last couple of years, and on June 20th he passed away after a race at St. Charles. So I'd like to ask everybody to please grab their glass, hold it high, and have a toast for Jerry Rankin. Here's to you. And I think Mike would like to say something before we get out of here.
I don't know why I need this thing. I usually holler pretty good without it. But this whole little deal here we got tonight, I hope is the start of something that can be gigantic. And to me tonight, this thing looks pretty damn gigantic. I've been racing on and off for 35 years. I've never ever went to a banquet, received money in excess of over $10,000 paid out, and not had to be a damn member. So I thank the people from Godfrey Motor Speedway, I-55, and St. Charles Speedway. Mel and Lily, and good friends of mine, deserve a hell of a hand to put this together through the hard times we had this year. Thank you. Get the beer.
One more request. The presenters up here would like to do something for or to Kathy Walters. Kathy? She's hiding somewhere. Kathy, come on up. Yeah, Mike, no, could you come back front, please? And Evelyn?
I'm at the wrong, I'm sorry.
Where is Evelyn?
Down.
Got some more dates to put in your calendars. It's only April 1, 2, and 3. You know the place and you know the time. We're all going to be there waiting for you.
Fitting for a triple track event. Don't forget those 50-50 tickets. Dennis usually sell them.
We're taking in about 500 so far.
About 500 so far, you say? Somebody's going to be awful happy when we get out here. Okay, let's party.